It was a house that nobody wanted. Perched on the edge of a dark forest, it loomed like a shadow over the small village. The locals whispered about it. A cursed place, they said, where people disappeared and shadows moved on their own. But for me, it was supposed to be a new beginning. Or so I thought. I step out of my car under the pouring rain. I look up at the house with a mix of fear and determination. The house, my grandmother's old home, looks decrepit, with broken windows and a crumbling roof. An old faded portrait of my grandmother hangs on the wall, her eyes seemingly following my every move. I knew the stories. I had heard them all my life, about the attic, the strange noises, the shadows that didn't belong to anything. But I didn't believe in ghosts. Not until I saw the attic door. I am standing at the bottom of a narrow, winding staircase leading up to the attic. The attic door at the top is slightly open, like it's inviting me in. I take a deep breath, holding a flashlight tightly, and start climbing the stairs. The steps creak loudly with each step. I reach the top and pause, seeing my breath in the cold air. Pushing the door open wider, I step into the attic. The attic is dark, filled with old furniture covered in dusty sheets. My flashlight flickers, casting a beam that reveals a strange shadow on the far wall. The shadow moves independently, growing larger and darker. Suddenly, the flashlight goes out, plunging me into complete darkness. In the darkness, I felt it, something watching me. A cold breath on my neck, a whisper just out of reach. And then I heard it. A voice, my grandmother's voice calling my name. In the darkness, I whisper, "Grandma." My voice trembles. The whisper grows louder, repeating my name. I stumble back, tripping over an old chest and falling to the ground. I scramble to find the flashlight, clicking it back on. The light flickers to life, and I point it towards the source of the voice. The shadow is gone, replaced by the figure of an old woman, my grandmother, with cold, dead eyes. "Why did you come here? Why did you bring him with you?" I stammer, backing away. "Bring who? I'm alone." Suddenly, a low growl comes from behind me. I spin around, but there's nothing there. The growl gets louder and closer, the heat of its breath on my neck. I realized then that the house wasn't empty. Something had followed me. Something dark. Something hungry. I turned back to where my grandmother stood. But she's gone. In her place is a shadow, a dark, swirling mass that seems to pulse and breathe like it's alive. My flashlight flickers again, and panic grips me. I turn and run, racing down the stairs. Shadows seem to close in around me, almost alive. I reach the front door and pull it open, but it slams shut with a force that nearly knocks me back. I pull again, desperate, but the door won't budge. The house wasn't going to let me go. Not now. Not ever.